Hi, I'm Nick Mehta, CEO of Gainsight. I'm super excited to have the next episode of Mehtaphysical Musings, where we bring on customer success leaders and other executives from SaaS to talk about customer centricity and what it means for their business. As you can see, I'm on a walk today in lovely Palo Alto, California, and I'm actually with somebody who grew up in Palo Alto and is a longtime friend of Gainsight, actually an alumni from quite a while back, Lauren Kennedy, head of customer success at Glean. How you doing, Lauren?
Hey, Nick, I'm doing well. I'm very jealous you're out on a walk today. It looks nice.
So nice. Always nice here. So Lauren's passionate about the intersection between people, technology, and the ability to solve problems through communication and product development. I love that you have like a fancy bio now. Very well done, Lauren. I like it.
Thank you.
She's a former Gainster, and she runs customer success at Glean. We'll talk more about that. So before we jump into that, you mentioned the blue skies. So what's your favorite summertime activity or memory?
Oh, favorite activity, hiking and probably wine tasting, usually in that order, sometimes swap the order, but usually in that order.
Yeah. If you swap the order, you may not make it on the hike. So
you
gotta be careful. I love it. Okay. So you've been in customer success. You're kind of an OG since 2014. We knew before you joined Gainsight, obviously you're Gainsight. You've been in a couple companies since then. Talk a little bit about, what has changed in CS and what's still the same? Like, what are some of the tried-and-trie practices?
Yeah, I think that's such a good question because it is still changing so much, right? And we talk about that all the time. I think one of the areas that's kind of an answer for both is just using the data whenever possible. I think Gainsight was a big game changer and there actually being data around customer success, but we used to try to do it in massive spreadsheets. And now we actually have tools to help us do it. So I would just say like living into the data as much as possible, both for decision-making on your own team, both for partnering cross-functionally with other departments, using the data where it exists is just such a powerful way to make intelligent decisions and to really partner with other folks. So that's a big one to me.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? By the way, it's 2023. We got ChatGPT, all this amazing stuff, and some people are still working spreadsheets. Isn't that crazy?
I think it's like a safety blanket for a lot of folks. I get it. I default to it every once in a while, and then I catch myself. But yeah, I found it in particular, especially working cross-functionally with other teams, being able to say, let's go use the data, then let's ask CSMs to jump in and fill in more. But just starting with that it's been a big game changer.
I love it. Game changer. That's a good Gainsight term.
Oh, yeah.
So, Glean, amazing company. Maybe you could talk a little bit about Glean and how AI has been at the core of what you do and also the way you think about kind of customer success in general using AI.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Glean is enterprise search. So it's the ability to basically connect to all the different places where content could live in your company and then search in one place, both for pieces of information, for people. So AI has always been part of it, but obviously I think we all know in the last couple of months, AI has changed a lot. And so we've introduced other really cool functionality. It's allowed people to actually engage with the AI in a different way. So things like a chat GPT essentially for the workplace. And nice. Absolutely, it's like, it's super fun. And absolutely, there's so many ways that we're using AI to think about customer success. But I also think to your point of it's evolving and changing, like AI is really evolving and changing. And so I don't think anybody's figured out all the different ways to use AI for customer success. One of the things that I am challenging our engineering team to help me build is like a bot to help assign accounts to CSMs when new accounts come in, right? So you use all of the different data points that leaders are always having to think about, right? What's their current bandwidth? What's their location, their time zone, their segment of customers? So many different factors go into it. Like, can AI help me with that?
I love that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about stuff like that, like some of the more job part of the job things that really are actually very, very critical.
Yeah. I mean, I think you might have heard about a new beta feature in Gainsight called Cheat Sheet. Sounds quite similar for a different use case, which is how do you use generative AI to quickly summarize what's going on with the customer? So if you're an executive or if you're a new CSM, you don't have time to read all the details in Gainsight. It gives you this really simple briefing, kind of like a team would give you a briefing. And, you probably prepared some of those briefings for me in your past life, right? And how do we make that totally automated? I got to say it's in beta right now, but it's just incredible. So the power is amazing. We talk a lot about, just FYI for the audience, we talked a lot about AI and digital CS at Pulse 2023 in May. Folks like Lauren were there. You can check out a lot of the presentations. at pulselibrary.gainsight.com, which is a great like online repository for all the content. So, with customer success at Glean, which when you joined was a startup, now you're kind of a scale up. But when you joined, it was a pretty lean startup, not a lot of customer success or anything else, but a big commitment to it. And we're very fortunate to work with you as one of our early customers on Gainsight Essentials, which is our product designed for early maturity teams, either in startups or large companies. And now there are hundreds and hundreds of customers using Essentials, but you were one of the first. So talk a little bit about being in an early stage company and how Essentials kind of fit, how it's going so far, and kind of just what feature maybe you like the best.
Oh yeah, such a good question. Yeah, so for us, I mean, I think with any platform like Gainsight, there's two areas that it really drives success. And I think I've talked about this before with Gainsight, but it's like reducing the job part of the CSM job, making them more efficient, able to focus on strategy. So a lot of the automation that Gainsight offers is what I was looking for. But then the data, the operation points, right? Being able to point to what types of calls are happening, who we haven't talked to, all of those good things, a robust health score. So finding a tool that could do both of those things was really important, but for us also as we scale, because we knew that we were pretty early stage. We're now a bit more mature. I was just telling Nick that we're hiring. So we're growing rapidly. But yeah, it's going incredibly well. I mean, in fact, I had a new team member join the other day who's already started building out stakeholder mapping, for example, in Gainsight. And that's just been so powerful for us as we, again, move away from the job part of the job and move to more of the mature strategic motions. So just, the automation has been incredibly helpful for the team as we grow.
I like that phrase, the job part of the job. Let me close out with lightning round, and I'll just kind of send everyone off back to their day jobs. Their day job for the job, as you say. So let's say 3 words of association. So each of these, I'll say something. You tell me the first thought that comes to mind. Artificial intelligence.
The future is now.
Absolutely. It's here. Like if you're not using ChatGPT, even just on a personal level, you're missing out. It's just mind blowing. Love it. Okay. Let's say customer success, oldie but goodie.
Oh, just everybody do it and need it and wanted to love it.
I love it. You and I might be biased, but I agree.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then just a little bit. And then Gainsight.
Oh, Gainster for life. That one's definitely biased. That's very much my experience. But I can give you a real answer on that one. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I can definitely say, I mean, real talk, Gainsight, just maturing the team.
I love that. Maturing the team is a good one. So if you want to learn more and deep dive in just kind of the future of customer success, hear from people like Lauren and so many amazing thought leaders, please join us at Pulse Europe 2023, November 15th to 16th in Amsterdam. And check out our Gainsight Digital Hub, where you can see a lot of this great content online and even try out Gainsight. We have a new thing called Gainsight Joyride where you can check it out for yourself. Awesome seeing you, Lauren. So great. You are a Gainster for life. You're welcome back at any of our events anytime.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks. It was great chatting. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.